We're only 11 days away from knowing who will get the presumptive #1 overall pick, Cooper Flagg here. But Flagg isn't the only player who could be a franchise-altering guy. According to our Jonathan Givony, Rutgers duo Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, they're projected to go number 2 and 3. VJ Edgecombe, Jeremiah Fears, and then friend of the show, Trey Johnson as well. We mentioned his name, and look, he appears. Who better to break this all down with us, with the lottery being just a couple of days away here, than the draft expert himself, Jonathan Givony. We mentioned it 11 days away. I want to take just a little bit of a closer look here, Givony, if we could, at the rest of the top 6 talent here, because when you see, you've been here for workouts all week, but there's not as many entrants this year, early entrants to the draft, as there were last year. Why is that?
Malika, in a word, money.
Okay.
NIL has reshaped the college game. Average players now, backups at the high major level, are making $500,000, $600,000 in college. Second and third best players are making $2.5, $3 million. If you're not a guaranteed first-round pick in today's NBA draft, you have to go back to college. It's really been a huge boon for the college basketball world. They're drawing in the best talent from all over the world, and they're retaining incredible talent. And it's going to be great for the NBA long-term also, because we're going to see more ready players coming to the NBA, guys with more experience, stronger, more mature. I just think it's win-win for everybody.
And yet still, even though we just saw it down from the 363 early draft entrants 4 years ago, there's still the way that executives are talking about this draft is that it's incredibly deep. We know some of the talent that someone like Cooper Flagg, for example, brings. Is there someone else that you're keeping an eye on?
Yeah, so I've spent the last few days traveling all over Southern California, watching all of the best players in this draft prepare for the pre-draft process. And a guy that really stood out to me is Trey Johnson in Santa Barbara. He's been there for 4.5 weeks, has already taken over 30,000 shots in that span. They've tracked every shot that he's taken. And Malika, he has not missed many of those shots from what I saw with my own eyes. 6'6", huge wingspan, incredible shot-making prowess, range, ability to come off screens, shoot off the dribble. But really what impressed me the most is the laser focus that he has in this pre-draft process, with the attention to detail that goes into working on his body every day, working on his mind, and working on his craft. Trey Johnson is going to be a guy that I can't wait to see at the NBA Combine next week.
Absolutely. It was great having him declare here on NBA Today as well. Is there an NBA player currently that you think he best compares to?
So the player that they really have him studying is Devin Booker, who, if you remember, coming out of Kentucky, Devin Booker was a spot-up shooter. He was really just a scorer. But as his career moved forward, he turned into a more all-around player who can play pick and roll, who can make decisions with the ball, and who can really pass. He averaged 7 assists per game this year. Devin Booker is a guy that Trey Johnson is really studying, because he wants to be that level of player. He doesn't want to be a guy that's in the corner. He wants to be with the ball in his hands, playing pick and roll, making decisions. Now, he has a ways to go to become that type of player with his decision-making and his ball handling and also his defense, but he's on the right track from what I saw.
NBA,